Hi guys, Andy here, and I have another tag video for you today. This is the All About My Highlights tag. I saw Donna at My New Obsession do this tag ages ago because she made a whole playlist of tag videos, and I went through them, and I saw this one, and this is when I have it done. So, it was originally created by Samantha March. I feel like all tags were, at some point or another, but yeah, so I will have them listed down below, as I will try to list all of these highlighters, but I'll do what I can. But yeah, I have a whole bunch in front of me. I'm going to swatch them and everything. I only have one that I no longer have. And you'll understand why when we get to that prompt, but I'll put a picture up of it. So, the very first prompt is newest. And the newest in my collection, honestly, here, let me get out its partner because I got them literally a day apart, so it's a tie, are the Chameleon Chrome highlights from Wet n Wild. So we have my technically newest. I got this one second. So this is Venus Swing. This one shifts to like a blue purple. These don't have a lot of base on them. They're, as you can see, it's like nothing. They're just the shifty shine. They're a beautiful wet texture. I am in love with these. This one's actually on my face today. I prefer this one. This is too Sirius. And this one is like a green gold. And it's a little bit... it's got a little bit more of a base than the blue one. But both of those. Let me get out a makeup wipe. I didn't do that. I'm so mad. The scent I'm on, I just opened my new scent today. It's citrus and mint. Oh, it's so bad. It smells horrid. Like, it smells like citrus and mint, but it's not in a good way, and I don't like these. To be fair, I don't use them on my face, but they smell like if you mixed a York peppermint patty with, like, the chocolate oranges. Oh, it's so bad. So bad, so bad. Next prompt is oldest. And, I mean, I could have picked a few things, to be honest. But one of my oldest is this. Do you remember these? I really want the other one so bad. But this is from Too Faced, and this one is in Diamond Fire, which is the green shifty one. It does not get enough use in my collection, but like, I love it so much. I love a green highlighter, and I love this big bulky packaging. I wanted that Pretty Rich palette from Too Faced with the glitters so badly, and I never bought it, and I never like saw it at TJ Maxx around me or anything, but I wanted it so bad because I thought it was so pretty. I digress. Next is your most expensive, and again, could have picked a lot, but basically any highlighter that I have from Jeffree Star, they're like $50. But this one is in Diamond Wet. This is in a project currently. And yeah, these are the Supreme Frosts. And it's absolutely gorgeous. So shiny and sparkly. I love it so very much. I have a 50 use goal on this for the year. I don't know if I'm going to get to that, but I am loving it. Then we have least expensive, which would be Wet n Wild. And this is Haunted Hills. This is one of their Halloween collections. I think that's what Wet n Wild does best, are their Halloween collections that they come out with. Because that is just a gorgeous, like, icy white highlighter. It's just nice. It's not trying too hard. It's not doing too much. It's just nice. For an everyday highlighter, and this guy's tiny, it was a little Ipsy one, which annoys me because you can't just buy this shade. So this is from Toy Factory, and this is their Dream Set highlighter in the shade Metaverse. This shade, it's a highlighter palette. This comes in a 4-pan palette. You can't just buy this shade, but it's so flippin' pretty. Oh, that is the icy white of my dreams right there. Like, it makes Haunted Hills look extremely powdery. Like, this just melts into the skin. Then we have Most Colorful, which I have a few colorful highlighters, but I think this is one of my most colorful. So you guys see bright green, I see purple as well. This is from Jeffree Star, and this is Candy Apple Drip. But again, it's that green gold, and it is so flippin' pretty. And the formula, the Supreme Frost formula, I think is my favorite. I think I like it better than the Skin Frost, to be honest. Then we have Best Memory. Come here. And that's this ColourPop Find the Book highlighter. So my memory with this is because, now you're going to see, this huge pan. And it is my pan because DW, Dub's Beauty Diary, I'll have her listed down below too. She had scraped this out and sent me a little, it was basically like a little sample of it because I wanted this highlighter so bad and I didn't pick it up. And I was just so happy. I was like, I can't believe you do that for me. That's so sweet. Oh my God. It's this beautiful, just green highlighter. But it's cream, because, it's a ColourPop Super Shock. Well, when I showed her months ago that I had hit pan on the little pan that she sent me the whole thing. And I cried, because, I love this highlighter so much. I finished that sample. Because, it was a whole eyeshadow pan full, as you can see. It was this whole thing. I love this. I love it so much. It makes me want to cry talking about it. Worth it. So this did not originally come in this packaging. I'll talk about that. But this is from Ofra. It is an Ofra highlighter. But it's in the shade All the Lights. I do think Ofra highlighters are worth it if you find one that you really love. And I think this shade, All of the Lights, is worth it just because you get 4 separate little shades, so you can mix them together. You can do just 2 and 2, 2 and 2. You can just pick one with your brush or your finger. I go in the center and swirl all 4 shades together when I wear it, which is gonna look like that. And I just think that that's nice, but yeah, I think this shade specifically is worth it just because for the same amount of money as a singular highlighter, I have 4 technically. So I really like this one. But I pulled why this is now in this packaging, which is so filthy. I had pulled it out of the face palette that I decluttered, and when DW sent me this mini Ofra palette, it had one of the it had the highlighter that was originally glazed donut. That was what was originally in this. And mine was so ungodly old and crusty, so I just threw that away. I took the pan out of this, threw that away, and put all of the lights in here. Win, win, win. So, this is the one that I do not have anymore. I did declutter it. It's gone. I'm so sorry. But this is what is not worth it. And it kind of makes sense that I don't have it, because if it's not worth it, I decluttered it. And it's the Kiko Milano Stick Highlighter. I will have a photo. I had the shade, I believe, 100, which was gold. And it's not even that the shade didn't work. It was a very pretty gold shade. Normally, gold doesn't work on me when it comes to highlighter, especially cream, liquid highlighters. The shade, beautiful. The formula is Non-existent. I put so many layers of this on my face. You couldn't see it. You couldn't see this highlighter. And I understand sometimes, and especially like Kiko, they really want to go for that more soft makeup. Like they don't want the intense in your face. But where was the highlight? Where? I tried, like, you could see it on my hand if you swatched it and built it up. But on the face, even underpainting with it, I could not see it. So I decluttered it because I do not have time. Because I'm not a huge fan of cream and liquid highlighter as it is. So I just don't have time to mess with that. So I decluttered it. The next category, your favorite from your favorite brand. One of my favorite brands is ColourPop. And if you've been here, you know this is my favorite. It's my favorite highlighter in my collection, I would have to say. And this is the Super Shock Highlight in Yora Catch, which I do now have pan on, organic pan. We love to see it. She needed pan. This is also an older highlight in my collection. But it's right here. And she's just so pretty. I'm sad that this is one that you can't get anymore, but I love this highlighter so, so much. And I really hope that I can use it up before it goes off. Your most used highlighter, and honestly, I kind of had to pick something besides these two because I used them for other prompts. But I would say, especially because I've been tracking the progress, that would be my Wet n Wild Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter, and this is in Halo Graphic. I am halfway done with this. I have used this 30 times this year. Here, I can go to my project pan and I can count. We can count it. I've used it 20 times this year, and that's just this year. So this has a beautiful. So first of all, I love the doe foot. I love doe foots on products personally. I just think it's like one of the best application tools, especially because like I'm not using my products on other people, so there isn't an issue of like sanitary thing for me. But like the pink is so prevalent with this. It is so intense, and I love it. I love it so much. Next, we have Underrated, which, honestly, I don't have a lot of highlights in my collection that I'm like, ooh, that's underrated. But Delancey, as a brand, as a whole, I feel like is an underrated brand. And this is a highlight I have from them. It's in the shade 02 Diamond. This is one of their multi-chrome highlighters. I believe I got this in Ice Cream Beauty Box. But it's like a pinky purple. It goes with that Wet n Wild one so perfectly. But it is just absolutely gorgeous. And it's very much underrated. The brand as a whole is underrated. So, very, very stunning. Then we have Overrated. Please don't be mad because I'm saying this. Because I love Unearthly's eyeshadows. But I think that this duo is completely overrated. This is the Spaced Out Highlighter Duo, which looks like this. I, personally, don't feel like I can use either one of these shades by themselves. Because Fab by itself doesn't do enough. And it's also getting hard pan, which is crazy. So there's Fab. And then Chill Pill by itself is so ungodly glittery. But together, let me put Chill Pill on top of Fab. That's them together. Together, they're beautiful. I had the same issue with the Scooby-Doo Glamlight highlighter. I couldn't use them separately, but when I use them together, they're very pretty, and I have the same issue with this. So it's one of the things that, like, should I keep it? But I do think that it's pretty, and I don't have a lot of pink highlights in my collection. But, I have a cat scratch on the side of my finger, and it's catching on everything. And I want to... cat scratches are, I think, one of the worst things about owning a cat, because they're just the tiniest little scratches, but they get, like, they're the most annoying. I had to have coffee today. Fridays, because I'm filming this, I don't know if you're going to see this on a Friday, but I'm filming this on a Friday. Ian works the dumbest hours on a Friday. He goes in at 12:30 instead of 3 p.m. like he does the rest of the week. So we have to wake up super early because Friday is also his payday. So we have to go pick up his check, cash his check, run any errands that we have to run before he goes to work. And it's always so much on a Friday. I hate Fridays. I hate them. So the next one is nostalgic, and I don't think you can get much more nostalgic than this Milani highlighter. This is the Baked Highlighter in Dolce Perla. Now, she's subtle, she is, but she's so pretty. Like, you can't deny it. Like, when I want something that's just that subtle, lit from within glow, this is what I reach for, and sometimes that's just nice to have. And I've had this for a while because I feel like I think they repackaged things. I don't know. I don't remember. But I feel like baked products last even longer than regular powder products. But I feel like you can see mine's not as domed as it used to be. I've used it quite a bit. Not as, much as it could be. But compared to my blush collection, I don't have that many highlighters, okay? Next, we have Disappointing. This is something I will be decluttering after this video. That's actually why I'm filming this today, because I want this out. I want it gone. This is from Chica Beauty. It's something I got through Ipsy. The color is beautiful. We're going to start with that. So it is a stick on one side and a liquid on the other, and it's in the shade Champagne Gold. So we'll put the stick here. Like, that is the perfect champagne gold for my skin tone. I'm so mad. And honestly, maybe if I could just have the stick and not the liquid side, maybe I would keep it. But I do not like this liquid at all. And so there's the liquid side, which again, it's also a beautiful, like they're the same, shade. And I wore this a couple times. I tried wearing them separately, which again, I like the stick better than the liquid. And they look even better pairing them together. Like, they're both pretty mild when it comes, because like I want highlight. You see my nose? That's what I want. You can only get this if you pair them together, and I just don't like the formula of the liquid side. Now again, if it was just this stick side, because I don't have to have blinding every day, this is much better than the Kiko Milano. Like, and if it was just this, I would keep it. But I don't see the point of keeping that when it also has this liquid on the other end that's going to go bad because I'm not going to use it. And I do not want to put that on my eyes either because I do not like the formula. But the shade is pretty. The stick is pretty nice if you want a more mild highlight. Duos, man. That's something I should put on my no-buy list, even though, like, I'm not really buying products right now anyway, because I'm getting my ice cream beauty box, so that's kind of quenching my need for new products. But I don't need to have duos in my collection, because I feel like I always like one side so much more than the other. Do you guys have that issue too with duos? Next, we only have two more. We have one that surprised me. That was this guy, another baked highlighter. This is from Il Makiage. I've really liked their products. And this is their mineral baked highlight in the shade Halo. And I kind of want to put it, where did I put the Milani? Milani's over there. I want to put it over there and see. The Milani definitely has more shine. That's even more subtle. And I did not know that. But it's also a different color. It's more of like a vanilla, whereas the Milani is like an icy shade. So I feel like they have their places. I don't know. I like it on the face, but in swatch, it's actually not that pretty. And now I'm a little mad about it. Why you doing me dirty like that? Because it is very pretty. And last but not least is something you've kept even though it doesn't work for you. And this is a kind of cop-out because one, I don't keep things that don't work for me. I just don't. I declutter frequently. Like if I'm doing a project and I find something that I just don't think looks good on me, declutter. I'm constantly like I'm literally in the middle of of spring cleaning right now. Just because, it doesn't hurt to always just take a little run through of your collection and hey, do you want that? Do you need that? Is that something you're going to be using? Smell your cream products, please. Make sure that they're still good. If they smell rancid or like crayons, they are not good anymore and please throw them away. But if I had to pick something, which I'm actually decluttering this, so like it doesn't really count, but it is still currently in my collection, so it does count. If I had to pick something, I would say this little Becca highlighter, and this is in Champagne Pop. And it's dark, and I've tried to keep it, and I want to keep it, and I want to love it, especially because it's a cult classic favorite. And it doesn't look like it would be dark, but every time I put it on my face, I don't like it. And I found that this and Ofra's Rodeo Drive are like so similar, and I just like the Ofra one a touch more. So this guy can go. Please don't hate me for that. There's something about it. There's just a tinge to it that I don't love, and it's always been that way, and I've tried so hard to get myself to love Champagne Pop. This is actually my second one, because I had another little mini that I tried to use, and I was like, no, I don't like it, let me get rid of it. And then I got this one decluttered to me again, and I was like, yeah, I really want it, let me try it, and nope, it's not for me, and I just need to understand that and know that. And that is okay. So those are the highlights that I wanted to talk about today. Let me know, did any of these surprise you? Are any of these your favorites? Do you loathe any of these? If you would like to see me do this kind of format with, my blushes, because I have a million blushes, or like lip products, eyeliners, anything but bronzers, because I don't have enough bronzers to even do this. I have like 6 bronzers. So any other category in my collection, if you would like to see me do this format with them, let me know in the comments, because I'd be happy to do so. But otherwise, that is going to do it for today's video. And any other questions, comments, concerns, please leave them down below, because I do love chatting with you there. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!